Happy time zone, everyone. Welcome back to ZSR and another Crosskeys match. Tonight we got a 3-0 match between Magnit, Handz, and Gem. I got Clear Mouse, I got Fear Agent, they're going to talk. I got Daruk and...
Shinmaru,
thank you. They're going to do the tracking for you. They beat me to it, so I actually get to sit this one out. So I'm just going to go hang out and watch. I'm going to fix this cropping in a couple seconds. I'll get there. And I'm going to hand it over the comms. Good luck, everyone. This is ALttPR, by the way. I'm the restreamer for today. Have a good race.
hello, Clear Mouse.
Hello, Fear Agent. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. Back in the booth with you, so I'm doing great.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's right. Fear Mouse is back. Clear Agent, whatever combination you like. But very, very excited. Of course, we've got two awesome runners, Magnit and Gem, very active in the racing community. And in fact, this is, I think, technically like game 3 so far in their like overall rando series. So they actually also got matched up in the casual boost tournament, and
nice.
it's best of 3, and it is also game 3. So they already played games 1 and 2 versus each other last week. They're playing Crosskeys for week 4 today, and then they're playing game 3 in casual boost tomorrow. So I think they're if they didn't know each other before last week, they really know each other now. So
Interesting. Do we know what the mode is?
This is this is the classic Crosskeys. Crosskeys.
Oh, okay.
Nothing special. But you know, we're paying some homage to the original Crosskey settings that has been around since 2019, maybe. I don't remember when the first Crosskeys tournament actually was.
My guess would be 2018 or 2019, maybe even 2017. Okay. Shoot, I don't even know.
Yeah. Okay.
So they can hover. Hovering is allowed, and both of them
it looks like
hover.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah. Magnit is actually quite good. Magnit's good at a lot of things, but that is something that he's pretty consistent at. Gem, it might be like depending on the day. Certainly seen him do good things one way or the other. But yeah, I'm basically looking forward though to a very nice matchup. Should be a very good race. And I think it hasn't also mentioned before, this is week 4, so both of these guys have played 3 matches so far in the Crosskeys tournament, and well, up until today, both of them are undefeated. As of later, in about 2 hours, one of them will not be.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we're just waiting for some technical issues. For some reason, the race room isn't firing, but we'll get it underway. So 3-0. There's 7 weeks, I believe, in this year's tournament. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah, 7 weeks. And right, also new to this year's tournament, they've expanded the bracket size after Swiss. It used to be top 16, and now it's top 24. So you get a little bit more leeway. The cut is just slightly more generous. I mean, going from like 120 or something, I remember how many people there were, to like still 16 or 24 is still pretty steep. But at least it's 8 more people.
For sure. All right, so we started. Both of them did the correct start, which is
right. Yep, I do agree with this.
Sync start, and they got bombs as the reward, and we've got a vanilla sync, and Gem is deciding to go right. Is this you go since you got bombs, you go check the drop down here in case it's
like the well or something.
Yeah. Okay, it's just it just told me in. So do you Houlihan or do you just save and quit?
I'm pretty tempted to Houlihan here. But again, I mean, don't take my word for it. This is only what I kind of want to see. It does look like Houlihaning is somewhat fallen out of favor for a lot of runners over the course of time. But I have seen them do Houlihan when it is like convenient, as in like you've already walked over here.
Right.
And we actually kind of see Magnit doing exactly that. You never know in this case when you're gonna need some extra cash. Maybe Gem looks like just taking his chances for. So pretty nice Samaria too.
Right in Link's house. I think I'm in favor of
Yeah, I'm also I think both decisions, whether you Houlihan or not, are perfectly reasonable. We've certainly seen a lot of like stingy seeds, especially
Yeah.
when even if you've gone across the world, you still have enough money to eventually afford bottle venture, which is a little
Yeah.
unfortunate. Of course, you always want some bomb money, but I don't know. Then again, maybe it depends on what your risk tolerance is, especially against some pretty strong opponents. Maybe you're not willing to give up that extra minute to Houlihan.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, there's so many times where you Houlihan, then you find a 300, and it's just like, what a waste of
Right.
time.
Yeah. Exactly. You just feel sad.
What do you feel about Gem just dropping down at the castle? We haven't seen Ganon yet. We've seen 3 drop downs, like just taking the risk of.
Yeah, I was a little surprised that he would do it, but I guess yeah. Normally
Never
you can do
punished.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
you normally you only when you found Ganon or something that you're willing to, I guess, like live with if you had to cut your route short there.
Yeah, what
Gem
stinks
Force.
for Magnet Hands right there is we just found the front of Turtle Rock, and we had Samaria in Link's house. And since he Houlihaned, he came out of Link's house, but he didn't go back in.
Yeah,
He doesn't have
yeah.
Samaria, so he is missing out on a check. That shovel is
Oh my
it's
gosh.
Eastern Big Key, which
Yeah.
Magnet just found over at Saha.
That's
so
right. That's right.
Interesting.
I don't also know in this case if you can see kind of Magnet's game feed up in the top. There's like some pale purple text that's overlaid. It says, "Is Eastern Palace trash? Zelga's disciple." You might have an indication now as to how he feels about Eastern Palace going in without the big key and the bow.
Yeah, I used to believe in skipping Eastern, but it just burned me too many times. Like,
yes, I am again like Eastern Palace. Admittedly, is maybe one of the more polarizing dungeons for whether or not you go into or not.
Yeah.
But I am certainly on Team Dip Eastern. So. Oh, speaking of 300, we did see that on Maze Race. I'm not sure if that's actually going to be worth it by the time they eventually find their way over there.
Right. Yep. Fairy Ascension connector there. We don't need that. We don't have a mirror. We don't have a pearl. We have all of CAC to do. So.
Yeah. We're kind of seeing I would say maybe some similar strategies at the beginning, as in we're both doing, as you say, kind of like a lot of breadth. Light World is pretty open. You do a lot of stuff, and it's as you said, if without the pearl, maybe it's kind of less valuable to go chasing connectors, because the whole point of connectors, right, is to take you somewhere else into either Light World or Dark World. So yeah, I can get you another part of the Light World. Maybe get you the mountain. That would be kind of nice. More often than not, though, it'll lead you to the Dark World, and if you don't have a pearl, it's like, do you want a bunny walk? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's always one of those questions, decisions. Like, if you're gonna decide bunny walk, how much you're gonna bunny walk. Sometimes it can be required. Sometimes it can be a giant waste of time. So may as well let's just see what else we can get before we, I guess, really commit.
Yeah. I'm never bunny walking unless I have to be honest, especially without a mirror. I hate bunny walking unless I have to. All right, we've got Saha here in CAC, and it's a vanilla Eastern.
That's right. Pendant Eastern, green pendant Eastern. I also did notice both people. Oh, that was a fire rod, by the way, in the back of Saha. Not really missable. But I was gonna say both Magnit and Gem stealing the Desert Palace Monkey. I'm pretty sure this is new meta in the last maybe year or two. I'm not sure how I feel about this.
I hate it.
It does seem to be more and more popular, which yeah,
I hate it. I understand stealing it. I mean, picking it up, it's right there. But I may or may have not been burned by it recently. So.
Oh no. Yeah. This is the issue with stealing the one Desert Palace key out there, is that if you put yourself in Desert Palace Smoky Go mode, you are a very sad panda.
Yeah, especially when you're playing co-op and the person accidentally uses it.
Oh no! Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I remember now. Yes, it wasn't maybe you specifically that for the Desert Palace key, but maybe your partner. Yeah, it's the same situation though. You as you and your partner is a one unit. So if your partner burns the key, then you would affect also burn the key. But it's not a good feeling. Right, we do some pod here.
Yep.
J Show. Actually, it was Jammo, so you're pretty close, honestly. You have a lot of overlapping letters there. And the 6.
We are gonna see Mimic Club. I'm a fan of this.
Yeah, this is actually one of Gem's, I won't say like specialties, but this is something that he is very, very consistently good at. Like very fast mimic clip, and I think he uses like an emote.
Let's see how fast this is. It's fast.
Yeah,
that was super duper
very,
fast.
Very, very good. Wow. Easiest room in the game for Gem. Yeah, so it could be a nice sequence break as long as he survives. Okay, we're good.
Yeah. Set up a little death warp, I think, maybe. Does have to be careful.
Waiting. Yeah, he's making sure he gets this key. TR small key, okay. Looks like the game doesn't have quite the same sense of humor as the seed from last night. Tom Talk also restreamed. Castle Tower key, very interesting. So GW last night tried to mimic clip this. Ultimately was not successful, but JMO did, and he got a bone in pod map shots. It was a little sad. Okay, but just a couple keys and pod right side, maybe nothing to worry about early.
Yeah, one of them is Castle Tower key. We haven't seen Castle Tower yet, or what's that lumberjack? So we don't know. Ganon might be there, for all we know. So
it's true. It's true. Good point. Yeah. Did find
powder.
Powder here.
Yeah, I can't do it. We need the hammer or mitts and a mirror or something.
Yeah,
but that is one of the items. So we haven't seen. I believe the well. We haven't seen Lost Woods or lumberjack. We haven't seen Ganon. I think that's our 4. There's no Zelda Woods in this, right?
There is no Zelda Woods. No, this is the classicest of classics, Crosskeys that we can get. Yeah,
I know Jim has everything turned on, right? Like I imagine.
Almost everything. I don't think he has inverted turn on.
Oh, okay.
That might be it though. Yeah, so I think Magnit might have been one of the few people who actually just had like base Crosskey settings and and that's it. Which I'm also like very cool as, right? This is how the original tournament started, how it's been run for the last X number of years, 5. Yeah, that's right. And I think it's really great to actually give people an additional like options if they want to play it.
Yeah, I think this year's Crosskeys tournament has been their best as far as how it's ran, and the changes that they've made, the town hall stuff, and the fact that we can have different settings, and then it kind of defaults to how we have it. The picks that are being made are crossover. I don't know. All of it's been really, really cool.
Yeah, it's great. And there's also kind of like no like debate, haggling or whatever, right? Like you can't necessarily maybe even like meta game against like, well, guess this opponent, I want Mirror Scroll, guess this opponent wants Speed, right? You just set the modes that you wanna play, and then the mayor will be the arbiter and just decide what you both want. So.
It's great. Yeah, it's really, really awesome. I do wish I selected pseudo boots though. In my settings. I do regret that.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think the good news is that if you make it to brackets, you do get a settings reset. If I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on this.
Let's not get hasty there. I'm
okay.
not making brackets, but
well, we'll see. We'll see. I believe. Okay, right. So I think it's all undefeated. So 7-0, 6-1s get a guarantee spot, and then I believe there's a play-in race for 5-2s. And then we'll see. I don't know how the math works out. I'm not a bracketologist, and I just literally glaze my eyes over whenever someone talks about this. So I'm just gonna, however the math works out, how many spots there are left. Yeah, I'll just wait for it. It's fine.
Let it happen.
Very nice bomb jump there. Yeah. By Gem.
So Gem cleaned out Kakariko, got the glove, we got the fire rod, we got a lot of nice items. Got some money, got a few bombs. We're going to see where this leads us. We still have a lot of the overworld to check out. You know, I'm curious about Chain Chomps. Whenever Chain Chomps shows up early, I always feel like something's going to be there. But when we found Turtle Rock West, there was no real way to get through there. That's stinky Super Bunny connector right there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hopefully this is not going to be our one Dark World connector that we have to take over and over.
That would be real bad.
There's some connectors that are, I mean, it's like we've seen so many people take them, but it's really not ones you want to take. Like what you like to see is like Brothers connector, Elder connector, like those are super short ones. And then you have like Super Bunny, Fairy Ascension, Spiral Cave. You're just like,
right.
Oh God, I'm so taking this. You know, maybe desert left to desert right. That's another, you know, in dungeon connector that you're like, man, I really wish I found regular Dark World access at this point.
I'm gonna give us a look at the back of Escape.
Yeah, no real weapon right now. A little low on bombs, so understandable if he doesn't want to check the stun prize or anything like that. Right, but nothing really great. Nice Hyrule Castle map.
Great.
Yep. Yeah. All right, Magnit looks like he's gonna do kind of a similar thing. Follow this connector that Gem did end up earlier, and then get her to Dark World. We'll see how much buddy walking he wants to do.
What's the... Okay, besides boots, what are the top 3 items you want to get early when playing Crosskeys?
Mirror. Glove, I guess. 2 mirrors and a glove. yeah. That's right. A sword would be pretty good too, but I don't think it unlocks anything. Oh well, okay. All right. Well, there's a mirror. Nice. I need to amend my list of things that I want.
I glove for me might even be higher than mirror.
Interesting. That actually, I don't think I've really heard people contacting about. Normally, like between, if you start with nothing, it's just always debate between the boots and the mirror, right? Yeah. I want boots. I want mirror. I want, and right, it's boots obviously let you go super fast, and mirror lets you go, you know, be extremely efficient between Light World and Dark World. But like, why glove here?
I just feel like the glove lets you farm stuff super early, like even. You know, coming out of Link's house, you can grab a bomb. And then, like, it shores up, like, going through South Shore, you don't have to really worry about isolating stuff there.
That's true. Yeah.
I just like having the glove super early. If I can get the glove early, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's actually a very good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. And if the fact you brought up, you can actually just get the 50-50 rock in front of your house with the glove. That's actually somewhat underrated in terms of, in my opinion, for resource management, especially early. Like, early resources, regardless of what they are, it could be arrows, it could be bombs, it could be even money. You have to start, you always start with nothing, you have to get to something. And having that 50-50 rock to get some bombs is very helpful. You never know when you're gonna run into like Agina or like Hype Cave or Blind's Hut or something, right? And then you don't have a bomb, you're just like, oh my gosh, my 5-item cave is now a 4-item cave, and who knows when I'm gonna come back to that one last item.
Right. Yeah. So Gem is able to do Tile Room and Compass Room in GT. I don't think we saw much though. I also didn't see very much. It was very well done for what it's worth. Low health, which always made it really scary. Yeah.
And okay.
Nice convenient bomb shop. All right, so Magnit is heading towards Lost Woods, and I think we see our first entrance into Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, good thing we found Samaria in our house, and we got some magic. I didn't quite catch where he. Oh, it's probably at least Super Bunny.
Super Bunny, yeah.
Okay, and the map chest is only the thing in logic, but given that we already kind of know where the back of Escape is, because we have a glove, we don't really have to worry about burning this key. We can just go straight back to Zelda Cell. We can do Dark Cross if he wants to here. We're at a pretty prime death warping position. But then again, it's also lampless, and I know we have Fire Rod. It might be okay.
Yeah, Fire Rod's fine. You have the boomerang too. Okay.
Right. That's true.
Parabiggy. I think with Mirror Scroll, I love that. I love having Mirror Scroll available.
Mirror Scroll is so good. It is so good.
Yeah. I just hate death warping.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons why I think people, especially I think this is again pioneered indoors, partially because of how the doors can be randomized, the rooms within cells. Like you can't just you have to sometimes be forced to use the mirror scroll to go back to the dungeon to reset things.
Right.
But I mean, again, that also serves a purpose, as you said, as death warping. Like, especially when you get to like pod and you have like red mail and like 8 hearts, you're like, well, I'm either saving quitting or I'm gonna waste like 30 seconds trying to take damage, and then you hope that you don't get like a heart refill later on.
Yeah. GT was at Laurel Hype Cave, I believe.
Yeah, because he went south. All right.
Crab's given 20s. That's nice. Nice of them.
Okay, yeah. If I Mimic Cave at the 50 Rupee Cave. No hammer quite yet. Yeah, Gem's also gonna pick up. Nice use of this boomerang. Very much approved. Right, Magnit also is gonna give us a look at Dark Cross as well. Trying to take a little bit of extra damage along the way. This is really great. We can actually see things.
Yeah.
To make sure he doesn't overdo the prep for death warping.
Thankfully, it wasn't Sick Heart. Yeah, he's good now.
I swear, like these guys know what your intentions are. It's like when you don't want to death warp, you're trying to survive, they just swarm you and they kill you. And then now you're trying to chase them down. And you're like, nope, I don't want anything to do with you. Yeah, Magnit also taking advantage of the glove, getting the 50 rupee. Bombs as well. I really like to see this because, yeah, again, resource management is very, very crucial in the early, maybe even mid game. You know, depending. Like, you don't want to be in a position you ever run out of resources. So.
Okay, so we are 50-50 with Ganon at the pyramid, I think.
Okay. And the last drop down is...
I think it's Lost Woods. Or it's either Lost Woods or... I'm not sure. Lumberjack, yeah. Lumberjack might just be...
Oh, right, Lumberjack. Yeah, okay. Alright. Magnit also farming up some money. He is substantially farther ahead because of he hula-handed early. Nice other Tower Castle connector.
Terrible. Alright, so here's what we saw early from Magnit Handz. Magnit Handz wasn't able to do this because he didn't have the smart yet. It's working out even better for Gem because he's got Fire Rod, so we can do all of the front.
Yeah, Fire Rod also pretty important in order to try and kill Poke 1 because, well, I'm just looking at the rest of his equipment and I do not want to kill the Pokies with Samaria. So he's gonna wait out the Stalfos. Doesn't want to probably burn any extra magic. And then we're gonna get Chomps.
I guess you got the 2 keys.
Straight way.
I guess just use them. Yeah. I'm a little surprised because we've seen the other entrants. Days coming this way, but
it's okay. We can just death warp the old-fashioned way without the mirror. It's fine.
Yeah.
No, I think he wanted to do right side.
Oh, there's our Moon Pearl.
Oh, nice. Okay, this is glove locked. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, so like it looks like Gem, and again, this is probably just how the randomizer places things. Gem went to GT, which is Light World Hype Cave. By the way, good job remembering. He doesn't have a hook shot, Gem. And so like Gem was able to get the mirror kind of earlier, so maybe he was more willing to chase connectors. But Magnit kind of having gone north, like he found the pearl. And so he's gonna get his mirror now, which is really good. But certainly just kind of a difference of equipment. So yeah, and Magnit ended up checking the glove lock locations north and got his got another Dark Hole piece.
So okay, I think our only Darkhold access from what we've seen is through Super Bunny.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I believe you are correct.
Good times.
Good, yeah. We're gonna hope though that out of the maybe there's another connector out there somewhere, or maybe there's another glove that we haven't seen, or hammer. because
we've got the
it would
mirror, so it
Mhm.
feels like just start. Once you get that moon pearl, just take that entrance and never leave it.
Yeah,
Never.
that's actually right. That's actually a good point because we can also get Bumper Cave Light World like top, because we do the
Yeah.
mirror now.
Yeah.
So that's another incentive to incentive. That's another begrudging reason why we should go through Super Bunny again.
Yeah, Shin pointing out that we do have Hyrule Castle East. We saw 2 of them, so there is a possibility that will take us to the Dark World.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's
the other
debate.
connectors.
Does Magnit go all the way to Ice Armos? There's no way,
Oh
right?
God.
He's only got.
I hope not.
He
Dude,
only has boomerang. I guess you could kill him with the boomerang, right? Like there's that. That just takes
we have
so long.
we have Samaria. That's something.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be there. I would very highly worry about survivability as well. Like looking at how much health we have. I mean, yeah, like Armos is maybe not super dangerous by kind of itself, but you have the ice physics, and then you can again just kind of accidentally run into them a lot, and there's 6 of them out there.
Yeah. Okay, so Jim is now in Eastern Palace with the big key. We can do everything but the boss. I think this is, the fact that you know that it's a pendant, even though it's the green pendant, incentivizes you even more to just to get it done, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and depending on how friendly or unfriendly the seed is, for your point of view, if we just find a bow in here, I'm assuming that Gem will just finish the slave.
Yeah.
And of course, there's a bow in here. We may not see Magnit get this ever. I mean, well, not ever, but
a long time.
not for quite some time.
There is an ice bag, which is always interesting because you don't need it for the dungeon to complete it, but could have an item. Okay, so we've got desert here too. So we've got some connectors. I don't think we saw Gem go through all of desert, right?
No, I don't think we saw. I don't remember actually seeing desert period. But I mean, again, this is hard to catch 2 people's very divergent routes. Yeah, but I think this could be another Dark World connector. It's a mountain connector.
Yeah.
So
take it. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. I'm jumping down there for sure.
Yeah, at least for the time being, we can't really do much more other than these 3 entrances here on East Death Mountain. No hook shot in order to hook over, no mist in order to lift the middle entrance. I missed what was an Eastern Big Chest, by the way. Was that anything important? I hope not.
No, he hasn't gotten anything except for that big key, I think.
The Ice Palace? Okay.
Yeah. Potion shop. Okay, so that's where Desert West was, I believe. So what's Magnit gonna do now? He's got all of the South Shore still left to do.
Oh, right. Okay, right. He was at Potion Shop, and the desert, that was where Desert was, and Desert kind of took him away from that area.
Yeah.
So, when are you going to go to Zora here?
Man, it's in logic with the glove, right?
Yeah.
Got money.
Yeah. And we got money, so...
And you've got the pearl, so, you can go through the waterfall. I don't think it's the worst idea. I don't love it, but I don't think it's the worst idea either.
But right now, it's okay. So Gem doesn't have the pearl right now, but I think he'll get it probably on this arc, since he's.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go
North Light World.
Clean up. Yep, the stuff. That,
yeah, and you kind of right. I'm just wondering because now, as you said, we have the pearl. We know we have one very certain Dark World access with the mirror. So it's do you just go chase that now instead of doing more? I guess Light World stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
It's another castle tower.
It's such a terrible connector.
It is.
Right?
It is. I mean, Super Bunny itself is already one of probably the longest connectors we have, and then
and it's in CAC, and we don't have any quick way to CAC, so.
Mm-hmm. All right. I don't think I didn't personally catch this when Magnit did it, but yeah, it looks like it was Lost Woods. So that means Ganon's Vanilla, sounds like.
Ganon's Vanilla, yep.
So we will be climbing.
We will be climbing. Yeah, Jim is going to probably go clear out Hero Castle now, right? We've got Hero Castle here.
Yeah, this is Hero Castle main.
All right, it looks like Magnit is going to Zora. That's the only reason to walk out of here, right?
Yes, there has to. Yeah, I cannot imagine him going anywhere else. Other than, basically flute spot 8 in order to set up a fake flipper. So I guess we can also check Hobo out of logic as well. Maybe that's where he's going.
Yeah, I hate that check.
Swimming back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it gets ever really much easier. I mean, we do need the flippers, I guess, so then we can mirror from Dark World.
That's
at the same time.
There's something here though. It's gonna.
Yeah. If there's something here, Jem might not get here for quite some time. It is just 20
bucks.
All right, I did see that both of them scouted like Highlight Island at some point. Just a compass there, so we don't have to come back at least for this area.
Okay, so I'm trying to think. We've seen Pod, we've seen Eastern, we've seen Turtle Rock. I think we've seen Meyer and Magnit side, but obviously we can't get in there. Seen Desert. We still have a Desert connector. We have a Hyrule Castle connector. So we got 2 connectors that we can remember, at least. That might get us to the Dark World. And then we've got Super Bunny, which we do know gets us to the Dark World. It just really stinks to get to. I think with Gem, was it the hammer?
That was the hammer on Zora Ledge. Where are these flippers? Can we get that hammer?
Samaria, we don't have a red boomerang. We don't have a bow. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah, the thing I'm most familiar with is the bow and bomb setup. I don't know if this is actually going to be even possible, but is there some like double water walking something that we can do? Maybe.
Not
I don't.
With boots.
Can't be
you could with boots, maybe.
Okay.
But yeah, if they had the red boomerang instead of the blue boomerang, I think Magnit could have gotten it there. Well, I know that he could, because Samaria and red boomerang with bombs overloads everything enough for you to.
Okay. Yeah.
To do it.
Okay. All I know is that there is a wiki page, and every single time this comes up, I have to start pulling that thing up. It's like, everyone knows like the first maybe 1 or 2, and then the other one are just like, you never have this combination. No one's ever practiced it. Super inconsistent, but it's like apparently it's possible, and then you just forget about them.
Right, so Magnit cleaning up Turtle Rock. Let's see if he does chain chomps like Jim did. He's only got the 1 key, so I'd be surprised if he did that.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So
you got excited.
Right.
You got excited. It's Dark World, but it's not the Dark World that you're looking for. I mean, this does give us a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. This is the other side of the mountain, which is probably arguably like the more valuable side.
Yes, for sure. 100%. Yep.
Looks like maybe Jum's gonna go top down. We do have a guaranteed item up here that's on Spec Rock top with the mirror.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just go up here. Oh my gosh, that's a hook shot.
Hook shot. Wow.
Okay, well suddenly we don't need that connector over to East South Mountain anymore. We can just hook over, or at least
and here's a chuck cave.
Oh my gosh, super convenient.
He can actually go into Meyer when he finds it over on the other side of the mountain if he'd like.
Yeah.
He's got a key, he's got fire. I don't think
he's got the hook shot. That's right, to get in.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting find so far.
Yeah.
I guess if we get the flippers, that means that we can also get GT left side access as well. Like with and then we can go get the hammer.
Right. The problem is when is Jim going there? Right? Like,
yeah, no idea why.
yeah.
He doesn't have money right now either, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like Magnet's gonna go through into Chomp's from the other direction, which is probably like the more natural, quote unquote, way of doing things in Crosskeys.
Yeah.
You don't ever go through Turok from the front to go to Chomp's. You go from the back.
Yeah, with Fire Rod, you can grab the small key here and not have to burn a key, your own key. All right, so we got the old man rescued. That also might just be in the Dark World. At this point, it's pretty likely.
Oh, hey, look, Hera just kind of moved downstairs for a little.
He's got the hook shot, though no sword, no hammer, so can't kill Moldorm, so I think we're not going to see a Hera pot yet.
Okay.
Does he do the basement? I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's a good question, because it was an Eastern big key chest, which we don't have the lamp for. So I guess it's technically out of logic, but again, we'll find that lamp eventually, right? So
yeah,
we were just here. Okay.
So I think Magnet's actually going to go through Super Putty now.
We see
it's Fairy Ascension. No, we have not. This is super early.
Right, okay. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, well, both of them, I think, found it, and then they're just like, yeah, no, it's too much other stuff to do. Yeah, kind of you said. We don't want to chase Dark World connectors yet.
Yeah. I predict this is Desert East, and it's terrible.
Oh. And so it's a good one-time connector if it's Desert East, if we haven't been over there yet. Oh, but it's arguably more useless because we have already, already been over there.
And we're done. We can't even do anything. We have no mitts to get out of there. So,
all right, looks like okay. No Hera potting for Gem to go upstairs. It is in logic, but I think the prospect though of going up there without a weapon in order to beat Moldorm is kind of really not appealing. So
yeah, you're going for one check. You don't have the big key, right? We don't have the big key, or we do? Do we have the big key?
Oh, yeah, we have.
Okay,
the big
so
key.
It's 2 checks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought Parapot maybe going up isn't like the worst idea. Because you can at least check, big chest and then compass, and then you don't have to go beat the boss. But again, like, if you're really just trying to hold out for a weapon, right, a sword, a hammer, or something, maybe you can come back to it after you finish up the mountain. Right? There just could be something here, and then you don't have to go back up there twice.
You surprised Magnet's chasing other connectors as opposed to using the one, like, going through Super Bunny sucks, but it is an extra check because we're on top of Bumper Cave.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I feel like I would have been suckered into going there and missed out on the hook shot and everything a long time ago, but
yeah, I don't know. I also personally would have been probably in the Dark World with that connector, because like, it was like, it's something I know I can do, and I don't really think it was anything that would be keeping me, like, preventing me from doing anything other than maybe like boots, or I guess hammer for Village of Outcast shop. So but yeah, it is. But both Gem and Magnit are here, and they're 3-0. So it's a little hard to argue with results. Okay. Especially we find Hype Cave here on the mountain as well.
Yeah.
All right, Magnit. I want to see what he does. He's also leaving. Okay. No weapon.
He didn't even do the basement either.
Oh, he doesn't have the basement.
Oh, there's our bow.
Yeah. Well, he might be going to Eastern now with this bow that he found in Hype Cave.
Is it for Green Pendant Eastern? Are you going into? I don't know.
Maybe not, but it's clearable now. That's
it's definitely clearable. Part. Yeah.
All right, Jeff's gonna finish up the rest of the mountain, Dark Death Mountain, and regular Death Mountain. Yeah, Magnet's pretty much following suit. There hasn't really been a connector or anything that's taken them away from this place. So you can basically just get all the items.
If Gem goes into Mire, what do you think?
Probably. What else are you gonna do? It's 6 items that we can get in Mire, right?
see, it's a lot.
Yeah, we just can't get the big chest, which is big key locked, and we also can't get the boss, which is Samaria big key locked, but it's also big key locked. So, I guess we don't actually need technically a weapon to do anything else in Myers. So I'm gonna assume that he will be able to get everything else right. He has keys, as you said, to kind of get him around, and then he also has fire, which also gets him like the two left side checks. I also Magnit also in Hookshot Cave, and then he's gonna pick up his cape as well. And I was also thinking like maybe that's if we can get over to like the pyramid, that might be a little added value. Since we can also now get the entrance of Castle Tower. We don't have to wait for it.
Yeah. Where are the boots, Clear Mouse?
In Meyer. I have faith.
Okay. That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. I have been told that the hookshot locks the boots in Meyer. Always.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if it doesn't, then that means the seat is broken. It's definitely not us.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet on Hammer being in Meyer.
Yeah, right now, Magna is the only one with knowledge that the hammer is on Zora Ledge, because he's the one who scouted it. Without the ability to be able to get it, Jem does not know anything about it right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know when Jim's going to go there. I guess when he gets flippers, but...
Yeah, or he can actually go there now with the bow. Like, he can splash delete with some bombs, so that might be enough incentive for him to eventually go over there. Now, given that he does have the mirror...
Yeah, it's probably something he combos with, like, Catfish or something, if he ever goes that direction.
Yeah, but the problem is I don't know if he'll ever go to Catfish. So
right.
Maybe in Crosskeys he's more willing to do so. Yeah. But then again, I'm not sure if we even have a connector over there without like logical connector, because we can get to Bumper Cave and then we can current jump over to that area. But that requires but logically we still need the flippers. Have we found anything here in Meyer, by the way?
No, I was just thinking the same thing. Like, gosh, it's so slow. Like walking around, we're 40 minutes into the seed. We're still just walking around very slowly.
Yeah, we're just waiting for some sort of movement item. Boots, flute would be great.
Flute would be real. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I don't know if it really opens up anything since we do have mountain access now.
No, but just having the access to Kakariko, like from our starting spot.
Yeah, that's also a very good point.
I do think we will see a save and quit from Gem here, and we'll see where Old Man is, and that could just be like Village of Outcast, which would be great.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I did forget about the 2 save and quit points. All right, Magna, by the way, back in Hera. Pendant or Crystal Hera, we'll see. We can't beat it still, but Magnit could certainly get very fortunate and pick up a weapon here. It is not
negative. So, Old Man's starting spot is the floating island. That's
floating
really
island. Neat. One of the other, I would say, like big connectors in that, like Bumper Cave Top is a very common one to get to Dark World. Floating Island is another one, common one to get up to Dark Death Mountain, like on the up part. Yeah, otherwise you're gonna need like a hammer and mitts and whatever in order to use the Charter Rock portal. That's a lot. That's very far.
Gives us quick access to a lot of spots. Charter Rock.
Okay,
East.
this might be okay.
This is just gonna check Lava Chest.
Yeah. And I think also it was pointed out maybe earlier that Feasttown Big Key was in Charter Rock Big Key Chest. So that will be certainly pretty helpful. We haven't found Thieves Town, of course, but...
Yeah, this is new from Magnit. We've got the other side of Hookshot Cave. Let's see where this takes us.
Curiosity Shop.
Yeah, not bad.
Okay, this is a much better connector than Bumper Cave Top, by the way.
I mean, it's not, because getting there is terrible, but it's nice for now, right? Like it's a good connector.
Yeah. Very true. Yeah. Okay. It looks like maybe Magnet's gonna do Graveyard Ledge, and then Current Jump. Nice. I do like the bomb farming. These are all 50/50 bomb rocks.
All right, so you see the top of Paradox. I think this was blocked by the. Oh, there's the flippers.
Yeah, those are the flippers. That's hilarious.
That's huge. Because he knows exactly where to go now.
Yeah.
I'm going right to Catfish, and I'm getting my hammer. Half Magic in Paradox, found by Gem.
This might be checking the maze race. Oh no, this is just the entrance. Okay. Yeah, I was like, I don't think he wants money anymore.
Yeah, just like as you pointed out, by the time we get here, cash is not an issue.
Oh well, okay. We'll spend a little bit of extra cash for chess game. Nothing. Yeah, Magnit also check River Ledge wasn't anything of note. Nice one dig.
Nice single dig.
Yeah.
Wow. Didn't even really get fully into the fence and was able to get the one dig out. Yeah. That's great.
All right. Yeah, I think also people have been pointing out here that find the flippers now makes this part of the Dark World logical because we just saw Magnit dive straight in, and yeah, he's gonna be able to go back to Zora and Catfish now immediately because. We're gonna go get a hammer.
I feel like we haven't really found much in these big entrance caves, which I think
same
fits the theme of Crosskeys. Feels like whenever you get excited about 5 items and it's all garbage.
We did have magic. I mean, that's not bad, especially when we have Fire Rod now. But again, like we don't really have like you know what would be great for these guys? A sword.
Sword, yeah.
We also did find one entrance of Paradox is in the desert area. Or sorry, Mire area. We did the mirror, so looks like maybe potentially no mitts required, at least so far. As in we don't need like the flute and mitts in order to get over to the Mire. We just have a connector.
I like that Magnit checked that the hammer was still there.
Just to make sure.
Yeah,
like,
it is that.
I know. It's like I left it there 20 minutes ago. Surely no one's picked it up by the time I got back there, right?
All right, Ether to open up Mire, which we have. We just have no sword to use the magic. There's the bumper connector. Do we get to use the Soul Ski meme since the hammer was in the near Zora?
I think it has to be on Zora himself.
On Zora?
Because, okay. Yeah, I think that's how it works. Because the whole point of that meme was the person who got the hammer off of Zora, like when Solski did it, was he was standing right next to the money farm, so kind of defeats the purpose, I guess, of getting it on Zora Ledge if you didn't have it.
All right, so we found our way to Hammer Pegs, which lets Jim drop down to Magic Bat here. And he doesn't know about the hammer, so this is unnecessary, but does get him another medallion, and now he's got all 3.
Yeah, too bad we don't have a sword to use the medallion with, but, you know.
Right.
We do have all of them, at least.
Unsurprisingly. Whoa, wait.
Wait, what happened to Magnit? Did he get something? Because he just saved it out of Stealth's room.
Yeah, so unsurprisingly, he headed to GT, right? Like, that made total sense. Got the hammer and the hook shot. He's got 3 GT smalls.
And a bow.
After Selphos or DM room, that was interesting. I don't know why. I don't know why he left. I guess he didn't want to kill.
But he has a bow.
He's got multiple ways to kill. He's got the hammer and the bow. He could kill and smart. He could kill all the stuff. I know it's a little slow, but that was strange.
Yeah, yeah. I was also wondering, maybe he's trying to hold out for that big key so we don't go any further. But I don't know. Even maybe map chest is okay. Like maybe you don't have to go all the way to like rando room. But
No, I'm going to. I'm going all the way to Ice Armos. I mean, I'll take the risk of leaving the GT big. I'm sorry, that was a little
yeah,
strange to me.
yeah, yeah. Because yeah, we only have 3 GT keys, right? That's what the tracker says. So I think all of that stuff in the basement is in logic, assuming the GT keys were logical. So
I it's just so many items, right? Like,
yeah,
I understand
exactly.
you need a GT big to climb. It's required with Ganon being at the pyramid, but it's just so many items. All right, so Jem finding his way over to the mire area. So Jem needs to get those flippers, which I believe were at Dark Sink.
Yeah. So he eventually has to make his way over there, and maybe then he'll feel more comfortable doing like the whole catfish Zora because especially where the flippers are. So.
Yeah, I think if you get the flippers, maybe you head east and just do the catfish Zora play and get those chicks out of the way. Maybe that'll be good for Jem. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but I guess the first barrier though is to get over to Dark Worlds.
Right.
Which again, it looks like both of these guys have just been putting off Super Bunny to Bumper Cave with good reason. Don't get me wrong, because
yeah, it's super slow.
Yeah, exactly. But it is another entrance up there. So at least, and then they have the rest of Dark World in order to. Oh yeah, and this is CAC. That's right. Old man back is in Kakariko at least, so that's something. But oh, actually, is this where Jum's going? Finally, Bumper Cave. Is this Super Bunny? Okay. So we're gonna finally see what's at Bumper Cave entrance. Light World. Half an hour later. What feels like an eternity. We still don't have any better movement items than we had before. So John's like, I guess we're just gonna go and do the slow thing. Alright, let's see what this incredibly free, easy entrance is in Light World. And then after that, he could finally go over to Dark World, and then it's just Bomble Hut. Using the iframes in order to hop down and not worry about the bird. Oh, okay. We have Big Bomb in Skull and Swamp.
Good information.
Yeah. Somewhat unlikely for us to maybe use the Big Bomb information. Again, we don't know where anything is. However, like, it is a very interesting bomb shop location. Like, are we gonna have to run it down? Like, that would be pretty interesting, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we still haven't seen the flute. We still haven't seen a sword. There are the flutes for Jem. The flutes, the flippers. Gosh,
I mean,
flutes on multiple flutes on the mine. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm hoping this will be the thing that takes him over to the right side. Maybe he's gonna check this entrance before he goes over. Very possible. But I really hope that he gets over to the Zora area and then checks all the stuff in logic.
Yeah, this is just the Curiosity Shop is just kind of an awkward place to go to. So you have to shoot, just to pick time to do it. And then you can either go back to the right or to the left. Like, we want him to go to the right because we know the hammer's there. But there's so many entrances to the left.
Yeah. The value here is pretty high. Like, I also don't know if he wants to go into Skull Woods after Village of Outcasts because he's already done I guess he's already done Dig Game. I don't think he's done Stumpy yet. But it's also kind of tempting to go into Skull because you also have the Fire Rod, so you can check the back entrance once you clear out like the front of Skull. It looks like we also do have a we have a small key with us. Oh, we found the dam. Okay, that looks pretty good. One step into Swamp Palace, where our 4 swords are. Maybe 3.5. Alright, Magnus finishing up the rest of the light world for desert. Where is he going? Has he maybe not done a Gina entrance? Because he did get over here via the Maya area and the mirror. Oh, he's gonna take his Dark World portal back and just finish this up. Okay, that's fine too. Meanwhile, Gem is finding Spiral Cave, yet another extremely fun connector that you take without boots. I should time some of the stuff, by the way, like how long it takes to go through Fairy Ascension and like Super Bunny and Spiral Cave without the boots and see which one's actually worse. Hilarious book. I believe Magnit checked the desert main entrance with the mirror in that area, and it wasn't anything. So right now the book value is probably just the tablets, which is also ironic because we have 0 swords. Nice escape, by the way, on Magnit's side. Fear, I think, might be having some internet issues, so technical difficulties. We'll hope that it's okay for now. Alright, Magnus gonna, with his hammer, he can actually keep his portal to do Magic Bat, go to Quick Medallion, and again, we have all of our medallions and nothing to activate it with. This is actually being somewhat reminiscent of the race that happened, that Talmudtide restreamed last night between Jammo and GW. Every single sword was extremely far away. One of them, coincidentally, was on Catfish. Not in this seed, right, because Magnit already checked it for us, but I am quite wondering where, in this case, their first weapon will come in. Right now, like, we don't know what Hera is, a crystal or pendant, but that is something we can go do with the sword, beat Moldorm. Speaking of although, something we can do with the sword, the back of Skull Woods. the vines are our greatest barrier between us and the boss. And yeah, kind of as Durek was pointing out, like, the fact that it's at pod entrance also is pretty terrible. Oh, Magnit and match text, Jen? Thank you. Okay. Alright, so for sure then we're gonna have to, we can go get another crystal and an item up in Hera. We did find the Desert Palace Big Key in the bridge chest of Skullwood, so that is at least something that Gem can do now. We both know where Desert Back is, and having a fire source and the Big Key to Desert, and of course the best weapon that we have, not the fire rod and half magic, although that's probably what he'll end up using, which is of course the bow. Alright, we found also one area of, one connector of Spec Rock. Okay, and this is going to be probably some other amount of value for Gem. He does not want to check Hobo. I was maybe a little surprised. It's kind of on the way. Maybe he'll do it on the way back, because he hasn't done it yet. Yeah, he's probably going to check Pyramid, and then with the mirror, with the cape that he has, he can go and get at least like all of the entrances here. Alright, though Magnit though, coming back with the pod big key, and looks like how many, according to the tracker? 1 pod small key, is that right? Oh, 2 small pod keys, never mind. Yeah, that he can actually do quite a bit. Yeah, also with the bow, no need to mimic clip on Magnet's side. Gem just got the bowlock side stuff, 0 small keys, 0 bows. Gem 0 for 1 indecision. Looks like we are at least gonna go get the first chest of Swamp, and that is nothing. Yeah, no, sorry, I was gonna, yeah, following up, Gem did just the Bullock side. He got his Turtle Rock small key and his Castle Tower key from here, and then couldn't do anything else because we didn't have any more access. And Magnit though, He has a small key. He has 2 small keys, excuse me, going in. So he's going to be able to get, I think someone, Ruby said 11 out of 14 checks. Sounds great. Nice lamp. Okay. Eastern Palace big key chest is now in logic with the Hera basement small key. This also might be kind of a question for Magnit. If he now wants to go do all of Pendant Eastern, like it is green pendant, he does have the ability to do so. All in logic. Oh, but will we find that is 4 myths, 4 small key locked in pod, which is the myths. That is a very interesting find. Because we've seen very frequently that oftentimes myths are not required in Crosskeys, but it does certainly open up more entrances, like Ice Palace entrance, and then also, of course, like Smith Chain and other things like that.
All right, so what did I miss?
Up here? Nothing. Why? Oh, Magna found myths in pod, in the back of pod. And Jem found the back of Skull Woods. In pod entrance, and he found a desert big key, and that's what we're here. All right, we're gonna get a very nice Bo Lamos fight. He has no sword to cheat with. It might be actually a little bit harder than
Fire Rod though. He's got Fire Rod and half magic.
Yeah, but he has the bow. It's a very, very nice 3-cycle. And of course, this is, maybe to no one's surprise, a pendant desert.
Great.
Yes.
Excellent.
I'm just saying, I know that, yes, this is very much of a meme in order to use the bow for like an MG Lamos fight. I just want to say that Jem and Telethar and Mike were in league, and they did bow Lamos on every single race that they won. So.
You got it. You got it.
Yeah, you gotta. You're committed at this point. Okay, this. Oh yeah, and notably, Jem did not do Hobo on his way to Pyramid. I don't know if that was intentional or not. That he like was skipping it because he does have the flippers now.
Easy to forget though.
Yeah. We also just saw it was nothing there. Magnet's side was just 20 rupees. So. But I'm gonna assume that this is gonna be a like graveyard ledge check. And then onto Catfish and Zora area finally.
Get your hammer.
Mm-hmm.
So will he do the rest of GT? I imagine so, right?
Oh, I imagine so, yeah. This late in the he's gonna go back to GT so much later. I don't know if you'll feel necessarily bad about having the hammer so late. But at the same time, like he's done so much and there's no GT big key showing up, so maybe he just have to go.
Yeah.
We unfortunately cannot climb without the GT big key. And again, in his vanilla. So we will have to wait on that.
You like Magnit doing
Green Pendant Eastern?
Yeah.
What does Magnit have left? Like, what are his alternatives?
GT.
Rest of GT, right. It is 7 items here for full clear of Eastern, so maybe it's okay. Oh, good point, Nico.
Yeah,
no,
Magnit
did not do. He did not do the other green dungeon as well. Okay, we're gonna put off Zora for a little bit longer and Catfish. We have Dark Shopping Mall to do. Is Magnit over here?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. This also looks pretty new. Mini Moldorm Cave.
Yeah.
Is this gonna be another one of those like we found 5 items and they're huge
yeah, it's all garbage. Yeah, there's like Ice Palace key is not great.
Yeah,
You already got one, so I'm trying to think. Like, are just all the swords in GT at this point? We haven't seen Ice. I don't think we've seen Ice.
I don't think we have. I don't think we found Ice Palace. Even if Jem knows where Ice is, I'm not sure if that's really incentivizing. Like, because And he doesn't have the hammer. He will hopefully, surely go get the hammer now, right?
Yeah,
Zora?
it looks like he's heading back to Catfish. So
Okay. All right, yeah. Magnus also, he's almost at Eastern Palace Big Key Chest, which we already know was a Harris small key that led to, I think, a heart container or something in the basement. So
Yeah.
not interesting. But we are going to get eventually over to the boss of, so Armos, we can drop an item, and then, of course, that green pen and turn in, whatever it may be, we'll also drop an item.
So we have all the information. So Eastern, Desert, and Potter are the pendants, right? And then the 5-6 are Swamp and Scodes. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So we know everything. I just don't think that we found the backup skull. We have not found Thieves Town. We have not found Laser Bridge. I don't think. Don't remember anybody doing laser.
Yeah,
skits?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. Is this going to be a connector that takes Gem away from Catfish Zora?
That would be really bad. Unfortunate, but I don't think so. I think he'll do his checks here.
Nice. nice math to this dungeon in Desert Big Key or Chest.
There you go. Armos gonna have anything?
Maybe. Boots? Wouldn't that be hilarious?
That would be.
How about a
nasty.
sword? I mean, we're missing some pretty big things at the over 1 minute mark.
1 minute?
That I'm 1 hour mark, which I'm kind of surprised that at least. Like,
I'm always
not one
mad
sword
when
has
stuff
shown
doesn't
up.
show up within the first minute. I get really pissed.
Same. Oh, look like we got a refund on the arrows. All I saw was the 1:::, and I was like, yeah, of course, that's 1 minute.
So Gem's gonna get his hammer. That's good. Where does Magnit go now? Like, I'm looking. I can see his map on screen. He's got a lot of Dark World stuff to do.
Mhm.
All right, some sad fish today. No loot from Catfish.
Yeah, I'm really surprised Magnit did. Like, I know he's in the area. If you're gonna just commit to the pod skip, commit to the pod skip, especially being at pendant, right?
Yeah.
I see chatter about a no boots mode. I think you just play any seed that is rolled in my races, and you get the no boots.
Is that maybe why you want pseudo boost now, Fear?
Yeah. It's like really regretted. I should have put pseudo boots. I wasn't really thinking about it. I was like, surely we'll get boots in my seeds. No.
Yeah, I know there's also been other people talking about, like, is there maybe a way that you can try and, like, start with no boots, but be able to, like, eventually find boots after, let's say, like, an hour, right? You don't have to have boots go mode or something. I don't know how to finagle that. In the logic, both also, like, once you kind of like know, it's like, oh, well, I guess I know the boots are coming soonish, right? That kind of maybe defeats the puzzle aspect or the, surprise of rando. I don't know, but
yeah,
like, I think it's a really good idea. I just don't know how to execute on it.
Just add a timer that boots appear, pseudo boots appear or something within an hour.
I think there was also maybe a suggestion was you run like a multi-world server type of thing, and then after an hour you just get the boots, right? Like the server just sends you the boots, and then you're just happy the rest of the time. Okay, yeah, Magnit, by the way, coming into the pod entrance, pretty much later than Gem. But again, not really much better equipment because we
still no
have that sword.
Yeah, what the heck? Doesn't have a key, so wouldn't be able to do that either. So okay, so here we are back in GT on Gem's side. Well, we saw the DM room, and then Magnit left, just saved and quit after getting the 4 checks. So we have no idea what's happening in the rest of the dungeon. But we're surprised that Magnit left when he did. So we'll see what we can get out of here. Big key. Just turn a rock. That's like a big key to have.
Yeah, we have 4 Turtle Rock small keys and the big key.
Yeah, we have access to the big chest too, so that's nice. There's the desert small.
Okay, all right.
Did anybody burn that yet? I don't know.
No, nobody burned that. They both stole it, and then nobody did right side. All right, okay, let's see in this case what else Magnit kind of missed out on. Could have been nothing. Could have been... Oh, well, he missed on Desert Small Key, which, again, could be maybe not important. Maybe just there for logic. Oh!
There's our sword!
This is out of sword! Oh, alright. Gem at least has some sort of reprieve. After the 1 hour, 7 minute mark, we finally have a sword.
Uh-huh. Magnit now has perfect information as far as crystals and pendants, so that's nice.
Yeah.
His first 2 dungeon clears are pendant dungeons. That always feels
it's always a real great feeling, that's right. Alright, I think Gem was trying to kind of use the mini Helma as a friendly nudge over the pit, so he didn't have to bomb jump, but I don't think
Can you do that? Thing will nudge you across? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it is possible because it's enough of a, I guess, like a nudge pushover.
Interesting.
It just has to be in the right position.
Where were the myths that Gem still doesn't have? I forgot about those.
They're in Pod Compass Chest in the back.
Okay.
So yeah, so Gem hasn't been back to Pod since basically the very beginning of the game. So when he was on 0 keys, 0 bows, etc.
Yeah.
But Magnit went back on 2 keys and the big key. Okay, what's behind Ice Armos? Red Boomerang? Heart Container? Yuck.
Could fake flipper now. That red boomerang, even though
that's true. Yeah, forget about the real flippers. I don't wanna do the real thing.
Yeah,
I'm only knockoff brands, generic, supermarket stuff only. Okay, which dungeon will Gem go to next? We're in the area for Mimic Cave. This was Mimic Cave. Okay, all right.
Oh, the dam was found. I missed that.
The dam was at Thieves Town entrance for Village Outcast. Yeah, no Swamp Smokey, I think, as far as I can tell, from either of these guys.
Yeah, not marked on the trackers.
Right.
There's another pod key though for Gem.
Not
it's number 3.
I'm not sure how excited Gem is to go to Pod. I guess, although, does he know that Pod's a pendant? He may not know, because I don't think he's done a map check yet.
Yeah, he's got the map, but he hasn't seen it. And I think he'll probably just find out when he goes into Pod. We're going to see the right side of desert.
Alright, Magnit, though, I think he's giving us some new information. I don't think we've seen the South Dark World stuff, like Stumpy and K45.
Oh, there's Thieves Town.
Okay. Yeah, there is Thieves Town. We have...
And the big key.
No small key though. Are you going to the back here?
100%.
Okay.
Yeah. I understand wanting to wait for certain items, like certain keys, to be thorough, but you just can't always wait for those keys. I don't know.
Yeah. We're kind of seeing, by the way, like we're trying to wait out for that GT big key, right? When we know it's required, the climb's required, but then also, like, is that our first sword? Is that our logical sword to get to do stuff?
Maybe.
Okay, so desert, right? Or
Laser bridge.
Out. Yeah, this is a capacity ferry, which I guess we've had access to once we had the
for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah. The flippers. All right, we don't have the ice rod. We have that mushroom on Laser Bridge. Okay, Magnit, by the way, not going to the back of Thieves Town.
I don't get it. I don't understand it. Like, I don't know. I just don't get it. It's a crystal dungeon.
Yeah, maybe he's still trying. Again, maybe he's trying to hold out for that Thieves Town small key or a sword. I'm not sure. We have Burna, right? We have. So Thieves Town should be okay.
I mean, Magnet's a great runner. Like, I don't.
Oh, for sure. I mean, he's 3-0 here, right?
Yeah,
So-
like and maybe it's wrong for me to be questioning this stuff, but I just don't understand it.
He is certainly, for what it's worth, not alone in not wanting to go to the back of Thieves Town without the Thieves Town small key. And yeah, again, it kind of depends on maybe what your personal experience has been. Like, if you've been burned, you're not
totally.
willing to go back there. So.
I get it.
All right, we are gonna get an ether tablet check walking over here. We still can't get it, of all things. It will be, I think, probably the funniest joke is to have another sword here. But it's not, it's just money, so we don't have these come back.
Nope.
Oh, I did forget Sekido's here.
Yeah, we've got our first bottle.
Yeah, out of Desert Right Side is a useless map, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, Jem had talked to Bomb Dude. Alright, Eastern, the back of Eastern, was nothing. 10 arrows and a piece of heart on Green Pendant turn in. Now, Magnit at least did it efficiently, in that he just did it all in one go. If Jem skips, like, doesn't do the rest of Eastern, it is going to be a time save for him. But if he goes back, then he's going to give that time straight back, and then some. Okay, but we are going to see something. Oh, new on Smith. Oh, another pod key. We're just racking up these pod keys. Are we pulling ped? Is that what we're doing?
I mean, maybe. I'm trying to think. Okay, so we know that we need the ice rod. We haven't seen Ice Palace yet, right?
We have not seen Ice Palace, correct? Yeah.
And we haven't seen Swamp.
We have seen Swamp. Swamp.
Oh, we have. Okay.
Top of Castle, I want to say.
Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry, I did forget, but like Jem actually had quite a bit of indecision to go in. Magnit, by the way, finally taking the Bumper Cave top connector via Super Bunny, and he's gonna find the bombable hut.
Oh.
After, like, that thing has been available since we got the mirror and GC.
Yeah,
and we found our way over to Dark World.
Okay, so just trying to figure out what we need as far as information. So we need the Meyer Big for sure. We need the Swamp Small.
We need an Ice Rod.
We need the Ice Rod, and we need the GT Big, and then another sword.
Yeah, another sword. And where are these swords hiding? I really want to know. I mean, they could all just be in Swamp.
Yeah, that's where swords like to go. Did Jem dip into Skull Woods at all?
No.
Oh, there's the sword.
Oh, but that's a sword. Wait, what was TR Big Key? Was that in GT?
That was in map chest of GT. Yes.
GT. Oh, Magnit, no.
That's two.
Oh my gosh.
GT lock swords.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Just leaving after Stalfo's room. No, Magnit, no. Flashbacks of GGW skipping every single thing that he just put off or skipped was a sword.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, so let's open up Meyer now. I'm sorry, I missed him when I asked you. Did Jem dip in?
He did not do. No.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
So
Jem went into do. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Skullwoods. Right. This is our first look at Skullwoods.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Jem went into Swamp first chest. No Swamp small key, and then that was. Ruby said there was nothing. But yeah, Jem did not touch any of Skullwoods. Looks like Magnit though, like probably with the Book and Mirror. He's also gonna go check Pedestal, assuming we go all the way through this thing.
It's a bad one. It's a bad Skullwoods.
We have a key, right? Magnit.
Well,
does
just
not have
picked up the key.
Oh, where he stole the key. Okay, yeah. Yeah, but I'm looking at Jem's tracker, and I see one extra Skullwood small key from somewhere.
Okay.
Okay, I think Jem's trying to escape. Maybe not quite getting the lineup that Magnit had earlier. I'm not sure how to do this.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it either. Is he just spamming hookshot?
Probably, but I don't know how to. I think I've seen him do this with boots. But I don't know what the setup is. So, okay, we're gonna go into pod now. Probably.
And that'll give
right
him
here.
his mitts so he can get right
Yeah,
back.
that's true. That's right. That's right. He can just go into.
All right, so
Yeah,
the
he can
Meyer
just actually
Big,
go into Dark World like the normal way.
yeah, totally. The Meyer Big is here in Skull Woods, so that's one of the keys that we need.
Okay. Okay. That's probably somewhere that Magnet's gonna go to next, right? He has a lamp from Pod. That
Yeah,
can be picked up.
and you can get there really quick with the old man starting spot too. So
Mhm.
I imagine he heads there. The problem again is he has no swords, so
Yeah.
bow, hammer.
Yeah, he
Vinny
my gosh, he
fight?
does have a hammer. He doesn't have a bottle with a fairy or anything, but he does have arrows, so he's probably gonna have to use those arrows. Did he buy extra arrows? I'm trying to see. Yeah, he has some extra arrows. He should be
Yeah.
okay. Can he fight?
Yeah. Ped anyone?
Yeah, Ped.
Ped
Ice Rod?
Magnit wouldn't actually mind, right? Like at this
No,
point.
no, he has 2 pendant dungeons already down, so just
Yeah.
go back and beat Helma.
Good start piece there. So
All right, Jeff spent his last key in Helma's Hellway, so nothing really exciting. So the mids are probably just the big thing that
Yeah.
we have at a pod.
then that makes sense.
Here.
What's that?
What do you
The
think these
boots?
boots are? Yeah.
They are. Have we seen Castle Tower? They're in the second chest of Castle Tower.
We have not seen Castle Tower. It's a very good point. Yeah, I guess the sword's also for Gem. We saw the Mire entrance earlier. There's also Turtle Rock entrance as well. That's medallion locked, so that could be another like Castle Tower, something cave. Could be Ice Palace. I'm thoroughly enjoying the extra boomerang usage from these guys.
Yeah.
You don't get to see that very often. I mean, especially when you don't actually have a sword. So Magnet's using this stuff much easier. All right, but yeah, he is in Mire now, first time, so he's gonna be able to get everything. When Gem was in here, I don't think we got anything that was exciting. Ice Big Key, I think maybe, or maybe that was an Eastern. Yeah, but he's gonna be able to get the big chest. I have no idea what the. I guess is it faster to do left to right, Mire? If you have everything, you're gonna full clear.
I think if you're full clearing, you go left to right.
Okay.
You don't go big chest and then left and then back right. That seems
Okay.
pretty slow.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. All right, so this is Gem's finally time to go into Skull Woods. I really like that little block placement, by the way. Like it's a if you I guess align yourself correctly, like you don't have to wait for the little like pause for the switch hit animation.
Yeah.
So it's like super smooth. I mean, it's very small, but also it's really cool.
So Jim gonna get his Mire big, and then I imagine he'll join Magnit in Mire.
Yeah. There is also Skullwood's back. I remember that both, well, excuse me, not both, only Gem has access to because he's, again, the one with the sword. 2 swords.
But it is at Pod, right? Like that's a terrible location.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Oh, do you have to wait for boots in order to do this?
I mean, at
Like,
least,
it isn't clear.
at
a
least give me
pyramid
a flute, right? Like,
Yeah.
let me flute over.
Yeah. My guess is after he gets his Mire big, he's gonna also go into Mire as well. Just basically follow what Magnet's doing, and then get himself another crystal and 2 items.
Magnit has been able to like single dip dungeons. I think that, I mean, that's his whole goal, right? Is to not have to double dip dungeons. And for the most part, it's working. The GT thing is not great though, because we're 121 in, and he
no
still doesn't
sword.
have a sword, and two of them are locked by the GT dip. So
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it's getting pretty tragic. Like, and again, I don't know what people's like calculus is for in order to how far you go into GT and what he was comfortable with, right? Like, leaving Stalfos room means you don't have to go kill the Stalfoses, and then because they can get kind of annoying. But again, like Baptist is kind of close, right? Maybe.
mm-hmm. Jim's walking out.
What
Where's
was
he
that
going?
lumberjack? Lost was here? What was here? Is there an item? Small key? Big key? Piece of heart? Oh, maybe he just never checked it.
Yeah, he did the top,
Yes.
which was desert, and then the bottom, which was outside of lumberjack, and he never checked
Oh, hilarious.
those 2 spots. That's crazy.
I have heard him say, among other people, that after you are boothless for, let's say, like over an hour, your brain just starts to melt a little, and then you just kind of forget about things that you were supposed to have done. Like, you just tend to lose focus, which again is understandable.
Yeah, not even lose focus, but you just get pulled away, right? You can only be in one spot at a time.
Yeah.
And it's easy to get drawn away into something else.
All right, what else? Maybe this is... Oh, I think Magnit. Maybe
Smith's, maybe? Is
Smith? Oh, yeah, this could be Smith. Mm-hmm. All right, Magnus coming up to the Vitreous fight. Again, I think he should be... I think also people in chat are saying he should be fine. He has 33 arrows to burn, and he has the hammer. He has a lot of health. So he can certainly do like the normal damage boost strats for what it's worth and just start pounding and then just kind of just clean up the rest with arrows.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he got a couple bombs, right, to also soften these eyes up a bit. Bombs are not the Visine that you think it is.
You thought about just going in and hammering there, but
yeah.
Maybe not.
I think Magnus should be okay with these arrows. He's also done a couple hammer hits. He's softened them up for with some bombs. All right, yeah, but the eyes are down. The small eyes are down. We got some more bombs as a refund. These are... I'm glad we're getting crystals, because those are ultimately the things we need in order to unlock Ganon. But man, the items, where the heck are they?
Right. Are the good items. I mean, we had Nier early, but... Spike Cave, have we seen this?
We have not seen Spike Cave, no. We found Spike Cave for sure, but I don't think at the time people had Hammer. So this could be something big. It's another heart piece.
Yeah, they've got red mail and 1,000,000 hearts and half magic. It's like, oh, Jim's gonna finish this, right?
Surely he will finish this.
Yeah.
He has very little to go do besides this. And the back of these town, for what it's worth, is pretty high density. High, relatively speaking. And I guess, what is it? The blind cell chest is actually still in logic, right? Even without the Thief's Town small key.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess that is some amount of incentive for you to go do stuff in. My question is, when is Magnit go back to GT?
I don't know. Wait until he can find the GT Big, I guess.
GT Big, yeah, that's true.
So they're saying that Jim will lose his purple chest if he goes to the back and kills blind. Does he do purple chest and then come back?
Oh, maybe he'll just re-pick up purple chest.
He's
maybe
going.
not super far, I guess. Yeah, because I think the purple chest counts as a follower, and I'm sorry, the maiden also counts as a follower. So I think once you you start going to the back and then you activate that maiden super tile something, the purple chest just resets.
We're gonna find the third sword back here.
Is that gonna be yet another location that Magnit decided to not do because he couldn't full clear like the rest of it, and then he's just gonna lose yet another sword? Aww.
Yeah.
It's gonna be, man. I would feel again as a like watching these guys race and because they're so good, right? Sometimes it's like, where's the challenge, right? I want to give these guys a challenge, and so being swordless is actually very very entertaining. At the same time, like I kind of do feel a bit for them. It's like it's almost 90 minutes in. We don't have a boots, and we don't have any swords on Magnet's side. So it's like maybe they can ease up a little bit on this. All right, Magnet's gonna at least claim his next crystal. I think we saw a gem side. I don't remember what the item was. It was nothing.
Yeah.
Green rupee, maybe. Yeah, Magnet's taking things a little bit cautiously. Very understandable. He doesn't have a sword to really be defensive with. If it were green rupee, his rupee count would have been phenomenal. Just saying. Alright, let's see what is in the back of Thieves Town in this one in Logic chest, because we have the Thieves Town big key. In Logic also, Thieves Town big key was in Lava Chest in Turtle Rock. And it's the boots!
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Super punished.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Magnit. Every single thing that he has left behind because he did not want to partially clear the dungeon is either punish him by not having a sword, something that leads to a sword, or the boots. Oh no.
And you don't need a small key for those boots.
Correct, yeah, it's purely in Logic. Yeah, at some point, like I would have to imagine when these keys don't show up, like Magnit has to make a decision, like a difficult one, as to which dungeon now am I going to isolate a check-in. We just literally never check Dark Lake Hylia Fortune Teller, because that's where Castle Tower is. What the heck?
Wow.
We just not been over here? Wait, we got a flute off of blind as well?
Gosh, super duper punished.
Oh my gosh, dude. I feel I have to feel for Magnit here. I don't think Jem has his webcam on, but once he picked up the boots, like I just have to imagine like the pure like relief on his face in order to finally get boots at the 90-minute mark. Oh, Tom will talk. He will eventually get rid of this, probably when he goes and activate his flute, and then he flutes away with the purple chest, probably. Yeah, it's on purpose. This is a, well,
a meme.
another thing that Use Bow team likes to do. Okay. Magnit, by the way, also on Pyramid, much later than when Gem came here. Got another pod key for his troubles, but then also, like, he also still doesn't have the Swamp Small key, which of course we do need. Swamp's a crystal. So he's not going to really be able to get anything more than Gem.
Magnet's just in a spot where he needs to go to spots where you can't fully clear them. Like, I'm sorry, like that's part of playing Key Sanity, is like you want to be able to clear them when you go into a dungeon. You want to be able to clear the most things possible, and Magnit for some reason doesn't want to do it unless he can clear all of those items possible, and it's really not. It's just costing him. Like, it will work sometimes, and he's 3-0, so it's worked quite a bit. It's just not working today. Like, today is not the day to do it.
Yeah. And I mean, like, the sword What's on purple chest? I have no idea what's on purple chest. Pod key? I'm gonna assume it's a pod key. It kind of maybe look like a text box for a pod key. Sorry, trackers.
He's got 5 now, so I think it might be pod. I'm not sure.
Okay, alright. Alright, what's here on Bombo's tablet? It's not require. That does not require a text box. It was a pod key, thank you, Dorog.
So we should find ice behind the boots, right?
Yeah, I would have to imagine. Like, the boots, yeah, the biggest immediate advantage is that, of course, we get to now go fast and regain some of our sanity. But yeah, the boots actually do, of course, logically open things up, like bunk rocks and dark bunk rocks.
Mm-hmm. We came out of King's Tomb, so we know that's gone. That's dead.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen any other boost lock locations, though.
Yeah.
Okay, this is Magnet's foray into Dark Shopping Mall, so he's gonna be, I think, like most people, after, like, I don't know, an hour, 90, whatever, is, you know, you see Mini Moldrum Cave, you're like, oh my gosh, dude, I left this 5-item cave for so long, it wasn't here, and then you're slightly relieved, actually, after you've seen that, oh, okay, there was literally nothing here.
All right, so I'm gonna watch Magnit, and you tell me what happens on Gem's screen, because I cannot. My eyes are like.
I'm sorry.
Tripping out.
Sorry.
So I'm gonna keep my eyes focused on Magnit.
Okay.
I'm gonna cover Gem,
right.
and you tell me what's going on over there.
Sounds good. Okay, so Gem is in Ice Palace. The good news for him is that he does have the Cane of Samaria. For multiple reasons, of course. Is he can do Icebreaker, he'll make the dungeon faster. One notable thing that happened in Ice Palace when he's in casual boots, not against Magnit, against a different one, is that so everyone says that yeah, Mosaic doesn't cost any time, it's just a visual glitch. So he had to go to IPPJ because he didn't have Samaria. He ran out of bombs to do IPPJ. And so he couldn't get over there, and so try hovering on this, and he lost like 3 minutes trying to get through Ice Palace, and ultimately
and I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad.
That was not
Sometimes it's
not
just,
a good decision.
You get what you deserve. Sometimes it's just the universe corrects itself. There's times.
That's right.
Not all the time. Not all the time, but sometimes.
Okay, that is a big key to. I have no idea. Let's take a guess. What are we missing?
Swamp.
GT?
Swamp.
Swamp sounds good. Skull? Shin? Thank you. Our trackers are amazing, by the way.
Yeah,
they
big
have
props.
like, what's better than 2020 vision? Is it 2010 vision? Is that what it is?
I don't know. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So, okay, so we need Magnit to... Oh, there's the other sword.
Oh my gosh, no. Okay, this is boost locked, by the way. I think we had ice.
Which is locked. Oh my gosh, so that means the other sword that he skipped GT, right? 2 swords.
He skipped GT, that was 2 swords. Yep.
Skipped
Thieves Town.
Thieves Town, boots and a sword, basically.
Yeah, yeah. Where do you guys think this 4th sword is? You think it's behind boots? And a flute. Yeah, good point. Okay, I forgot where I forgot what capacity fairy was. We'll find out in a sec where Magnit is. Oh, right, this Turtle Rock. Okay, yeah, we also don't have the ice rod.
Yeah, so we still need the ice rod. We need Swamp Small. I think that's it, right? GT Big.
GT Big, yeah. And I'm trying to. I don't think Gem turned in the mushroom. Maybe he did. But we don't. I don't think we've actually like gone back to Potion Shop.
Yeah.
Potion
Have
Shop
we seen Potion Shop?
Yeah, Potion Shop was in Death Mountain Ascent Cave. Like he lit the rock. But yeah, I don't think we've gone back there. All right. Colster fight down for Gem.
When does the mosaic end?
It ends when we map check, when we get electrocuted, when we flute.
He hasn't fluted?
he hasn't fluted. I don't think he's activated the flute yet. Or maybe he has.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he activated the flute.
Okay. Okay, yeah, thanks everyone. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to catch this. Alright, I'm trying to remember what else he... Oh yeah, Telltale's also correct. When he goes through Mosaic. So if he goes to Skullwoods and does Skullwoods Big Chest, then that is something. Like Orzora. There is also maybe a small goal where he's trying to keep the Mosaic for as long as possible. I do apologize for those of you who may not be a fan of this.
All right, so Magnit is back now. Gonna get the Turtle Rock Big. Gonna get the sword. Needs to go back to Thieves Town, which, you know, he got to Thieves Town a lot sooner than Jim did, but just didn't do it.
Yeah, because he went to Dark World, South Dark World first. Okay, this he might be mirroring after this, by the way. Yeah, Mirror also gets rid of Mosaic, because I don't think he's gonna Death Warp out of this thing just to keep Mosaic. It is a compass to something. Not the good one. Alright, okay. Everyone, we can watch Gem now. He is back to normal gameplay mode. Is this gonna be... Okay, this is gonna be Hobo, which, again, I thought he was gonna check this on the way to Pyramid, but it's fine. Alright, Magnit, we're gonna see how he feels after he finally gets his first sword at 1:40. Okay. One sword. Other than... Man, okay. Well, how much did that sword really block him? Like, other than just...
Yeah, the sword doesn't really lock anything. It's just nice to have. I mean, he doesn't have the boots, so getting it before the boots, I guess, is nice. But
yeah. I guess Gem has still Mothula, right? At Pod Big. Or a pod entrance.
Yeah, and that's not the worst getting back to now that we've got both flute and... I mean, it sucks, but it's never going to get better. Like, he can choose to do that whenever he wants now.
Right. Okay, I don't think there was anything, past Ice Ramos. And then, still no GT Big Key, so we can't get that chest. I'm not sure if there's anything else in Ice Palace other than the sword and that questionable Skullwoods Big Key. Oh no, Magnit. We ran out of the pattern that was Ice Armos. Everything's fine. Alright. We saw this earlier on Magnit's side when he claimed his other crystal. Without the boots, without any swords. By the way, this is 3 swords plus boots for Gem versus Magnit's 0.
No, yeah.
No, oh, sorry, one sword now. One sword as of like 2 minutes ago. It's a little rough.
So what do we have left? What do we have? I'm trying to think. What haven't we seen?
Yeah, the mushroom turn in. The mushrooms that Magnet's doing right now. That is something. Mothula, I think, was also something.
Yeah, that's 2 things.
Yeah, maybe regular bonk rocks. I think we haven't seen.
Okay.
One by Sank, so that hopefully should just be a saving quit out at some point. Or maybe on the way to activate the flute. Or sorry, no, never mind. Gem already activated the flute. Yeah, it would have to be a saving quit at some point. Yeah.
I think Gem just does dungeons, right? Like, he's in Mire, you can go do Skullwoods. Like I said, Skullwoods is never going to get faster than now.
Yeah.
Like, with the setup that he has. So he could choose to do that at any point. I imagine getting that crystal would be good.
Yeah. So right now we're kind of missing some, like, we're missing 2 pretty prominent keys that are blockers, like missing GT Big Key for the climb. So that's 4 items up there. right? Plus a big big chest, I guess, if you want to go back for it. And then, of course, we're missing Swamp Small, which is like the entirety of Swamp, right? 13 more items back there.
Yeah.
Or was it 9 more items? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, well, a lot back there. And then we're also missing the Ice Rod for Trinex. So it's like, I'm not really sure where we're going to find these, because I think it sounds like our items are somewhat limited at this point. Nice cleanup on Jump side. Power of the Tempered Sword.
Yeah, I haven't tempered for this fight. Makes things so much better. All right, so that's another crystal for Gem. That puts him up to 4. He can get his 5th if he goes to Skullwoods. And then we're just looking for the Ice Rod and the Swamp Small. And then, of course, once we get into Swamp, or, once we get that Swamp Small, it feels like we'll find at least maybe the GT Big or the or the Ice Rod or something. Because it is a lot of checks there in Swamp. He's going to turn in that mushroom, though.
And then maybe do Bonk Rocks into Mushroom retrieval. Oh, this looks like Skullwoods.
Yeah, this is going to be Skullwoods. Again, get your crystals done. Always be clearing crystals, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Like you said, especially in this situation where it's just literally going to be a one-off. We're not going to get it any faster. We can't combine it with anything. And then what else are you going to be waiting for? Like, silvers don't help you. Gold sword doesn't help you.
Yeah. Like, it literally won't be any faster than now. I understand putting it off pre-boots, pre-flute for sure. But now that we've got those 2 items, it's like flute over here, dash up, get your crystal.
Yeah, exactly. All right, where's Magnit going? What's over here?
Is going to TR Bridge? What was here?
Well, it was Laser Bridge at Capacity Ferry, and then Desert Right spit him out in the Ice Palace entrance. Maybe he just doesn't know about this connector?
Yeah, it's possible. He was just in Desert too.
Okay, yeah. Poor Magnit, though. Still walking. It's just so much more tragic from our vantage point, because we know
100%.
we know where the boots are, we know where the swords are, and it's like, man. Alright, okay. Pretty decent fight for Jump.
Fight, yeah.
Yeah. 8 out of 10.
Swamp
What's
small?
here?
Swamp? Oh, Pod. Pod's fully unlocked.
Are we beating
Go
Pod?
kill.
Alright, well. We can go to Pod Big Key Chest. We can go to Helma.
I think check Bonk Rocks. I don't know what they have left as far as entrances go. They might not have any left. I haven't been keeping track, so there might not be an incentive to check Bonk Rocks. But he's gonna finish Eastern.
Okay. This may be also another reason why you wanted to put off Mothula. Like,
yeah,
you get another item, but then also like you're kind of in the area, so you want to now do, like, you don't really want to leave this behind.
Yeah, I mean, we're at the point where your checks are all your checks are trash. Just pick which trash you want to do first, right?
Yeah. I'm also wondering where this Thief Down Small Key is. Like, it could be in Swamp. It's highly likely at this point, because we don't really have very much.
Right. Like the boots. The seed just might want you to go into Thieves Town twice, like, logically. Generally putting that red boomerang to work.
I was like, have we seen Bombo's tablet? I believe the answer
is
technically yes.
I think it was just 10 arrows.
It was, yeah, because we can actually read it. Or whatever, see it. It's just this fight. Oh no. Oh no.
Sometimes
Igor.
being too fast is not good.
Yeah.
All right, so I think this is going to be close to a last location for Magnit going back into Thieves Town now.
The Thieves Town. Yeah.
And he's probably going to be pretty upset when he finds those boots there, knowing that he was there, 30 minutes ago or whatever, and he could have done it.
All right, Gem and Magnit both check ped, so he knows that pedestal is not going to be valuable. But we don't know the green ped to turn in, or by we I mean he doesn't. Yeah. All right. This is Magnet's trip into the back. Unfortunately, even after all this time, could not wait out for either the GT big key or Thieves Town small key for both situations. He will at least get rewarded with the boots. That's something. But
that is something. But he is
not
going to
be
behind.
Happy. Yeah.
So I don't think we've seen big key chest here. I think this is new information.
Mm-hmm.
Did we see the big chest?
We saw the big chest. Yes, 3 balls.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Because we had the big key pretty early. I forgot where pod big key was. One of the waterfall fairy something or other. Yeah, it was pretty accessible.
So even though it's not a ped seed,
yeah,
we'll have all the pendants. So is that
right.
like does that get people that get excited for ped? Is it the same thing? Like they get excited?
Maybe.
Yay, you did 3 pendants.
Yeah.
Or do you have,
I think they still want to see
pulling the ped.
Yeah, I think they want to see the actual ped pull, which is not going to happen today, unfortunately. Yeah, and see, this was also maybe another thing that, like, in a Crosskey seed, it's 7 crystals technically, but it kind of often feels like you're clearing all the dungeons anyway, so you may as well get credit for it, right?
Tell her saying that Gem's gonna save and quit from.
Maybe just after the item. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah.
Of course, every time Telethar predicts something that Gem's gonna do, the opposite happens. So I'm gonna bet on him picking up that pendant.
Yeah, Gem should have read that. I'm pretty sure he read ped earlier.
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah. And there's the boots.
Yeah, poor Magnit. Well, at least he got the boots. Now, you're right, and I don't think in this setting, because it's 100% locations, I want to say for the setting, if Thieves Town Smoky cannot be self-locking. So at least there's that part of the logic, so we know that there's something guaranteed to be in town. Big chest. That's hilarious, by the way. The blind pun was like, my optometrist says I have blind vision or something like that. That's the last sword, by the way, on Helma.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my gosh, dude. I guess maybe Magnit could have had that if he decided to, for some reason, rush Pendant Helma on his, 3 keys or something, which I don't think I've ever seen anybody do.
No, nobody's doing that. What is left? What do we got left?
Bonk Rocks, right here. A mushroom turn-in, I think? That's also something?
Yeah. Oh, Bonk Rocks is something, but it's not anything.
Okay, yeah, Skull was big chest. That's a good point. What's Gem doing? Oh,
I don't think he never came out of.
Yeah. That was only Magnit. Yeah, that's.
Was it like Hookshot Cave or something? I can't remember.
Oh, yeah, some. Okay.
Fairy Ascension. Okay. Yeah.
All right, Gem finally using the flute that he activated 30 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. Magnet's gonna find Ice Palace here.
He's gonna find his Master Sword. Is he gonna keep the sword or key? Okay, well, I guess we're gonna skip a key. We didn't need it anyway. We have 1 to spare.
Oh, he went through the door. The
yeah, he went through the door too quickly. Yeah. Okay, what's in Skullwood's big chest? Is this the swamp key? Hey, it's the swamp key.
Jeez, so where was that? Where was the Skullwood's big?
Skull big was in Ice Palace. Because we were trying to figure out what this big key was that Magnet's gonna get right now, and we couldn't read it because of Mosaic. Confirmation that it is the Skullwood's big key. Oh, nice. Last location. Okay. We don't have anything fast to get up to the castle, I'm pretty sure. No connectors, and yeah, this is about as good as it's gonna get. Okay, so I'm going to just assume, yeah,
Ice Rod, GT Big from Go.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, GT Big has got to be here for sure. Ice Rod, not necessarily. Ice Rod could still, I guess, be in like GT or some other terrible location, but yeah.
Yeah. It's only at this point that you want to see the Ice Rod show up first before the GT Big. Now, of course, for those of you who watch any amount of Rando, you know that's 100% not true because the game will never be that kind to you.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, that is what we all cope for.
So the mushroom turn-in was nothing. It was just a heart
Yeah,
gainer.
just a heart
And
container. Okay.
Gem's already got 1 billion hearts, so it doesn't need that. Rush the back?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you the same question. Like, you're kind of 2 items from go mode. Would you just go straight to the back and hope it's there and not spend your time on left side?
I don't know. I'm such a completionist that I probably do left side first. But that's just
maybe one. Yeah, maybe with 1 item outstanding. Like you're willing to go straight to the back, but I think maybe 2. You're still doing left side. Would have been kind of nice to find GT Big Key first, and then hope that the Swamp Small is behind GT Big Key, because then like you can just climb GT, and then you get a free trip to the castle, like on top.
Oh,
of the
and then
pyramid.
finish.
Yeah,
finish after,
that would be kind of nice, but you can't control these things. All right, that is Ice Palace down for Magnit. He did get the most important thing out of Ice Palace, which is that Skullwood's big key. So now all he's just go back, and we saw, yeah, on both their sides, the Skullwood's layout is less like it's like the worst one because you have to drop in order to get to the Skullwood's like front section. Yeah. So again, I can understand that people didn't want to go back there immediately as well.
So Gem picked up the key picked up the Specky key and didn't dive her down. Is that just the faster way to go consistently, or why?
That is a great question.
Yeah, I mean, tell Thar to explain what.
Yeah. All right, that is GT Big Key, by the way, on left side swamp. So it is a very good thing that he decided to do left side. We did not skip it.
Yeah, good call. So now we're just on an Ice Rod hunt, and it could be here in swamp. It could be at the top of GT, and then I don't know
We
what
hope
else.
it is the top of GT. Yeah, GT Big Key chest is the one that's like looming, right?
Yeah.
There's
some awkward spots, like the Thieves Town Big Chest would be obviously terrible, but it'd be terrible for both runners. And since Gem is so far ahead, I think, at this point, I don't know where it could be that would benefit Magnit.
Yeah. Yeah, and I have to imagine also like Thieves Town Small Key maybe is nice silvers is also behind all the stuff that Gem's doing. Like, so Magnet's not going to be able to, like, maybe Magnet can find Thieves Town Small Key first and then go back to Thieves Town Big Chest or something like that, and then we do have some moral victories for what it's worth. Magnit was able to single dip the Eastern Palace. Didn't have to go in there twice. That is the Ice Rod, by the way, in the back of Swamp Palace. So we are in go mode. Didn't even open. Flooded left or right.
I mean, there's literally nothing left. We've got Half Magic. We've got Butter Sword. We've got silvers. We've got Red Mail. We've got all the shields. Like, there's literally nothing left to go. Like, you have everything. So.
Yeah, go mode climb. I'm sure that'll save a boatload of time for these guys. Okay, let's see in this case if Gem can get that 0 cycle. Alright, very well done. Even got some time to spare. Trying to remember what was in the back of Hyrule Castle, because that's a pretty terrible logic. I remember there was a big key back there, but maybe it wasn't important. Hera big. Thank you, Daruk. Oh, okay, so it was logically required. I guess there wasn't anything in Hera. Yeah, so that it was okay to go mode. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Magnet's also making very similar calls to Gem, that he was here. Again, it makes a lot of sense. Like, there are just more checks here in Pod available versus like the one Skullwood's big chest, which again you have to basically go to like Skullwood's second section to go drop in, and then you have to go all the way to the it's bad.
Okay, so the seed wanted you to basically go to Thieves Town, get your boots, go to Ice, get your Skullwoods big, to get your GT big, or your Swamp small, to get your GT big and Ice Rod in Swamp.
Yeah. So yeah, the one check that is in logic with the Thieves Town big key is Blind Cell. You don't need any small keys for that. You can just hit the switch and then go. I am kind of curious to see where this Thieves Town small key is, because at some point we do have to find it in order to put Thieves Town like blind and such in logic. Now it doesn't have to be like
Gem could have skipped it, right? It could have been right there in Swamp.
Yeah, that's actually very true. Yeah. And then it would be like a forced logical double dip of Thieves Town.
Well, I think it is a forced logical double dip, right? At this point.
Yeah. I don't think we've seen anything else. Sorry, I think we've seen everything else that's not before the boots.
All right, so Jim gonna make his way up, and for someone the caliber that Jim is, this GT climb he's way overpowered. He's just way too overpowered for this climb at this point. So it's gonna be nice and fast.
Yeah, especially for like high execution runners or someone who has a lot more like experience. We've seen this in multiple tournaments occurring. Like this is one of the common places that you can gain a lot of time over your opponent just by execution, like how fast you do these rooms, how smooth they are, and also the equipment really doesn't hurt. As you said, there is not anything more that we can really ask for in order to do this climb. And and of course it's very convenient to do GT climb last. We'll just get warped to the top of the pyramid, we'll drop down, and then Ganon should be everything. Assuming everything goes smoothly, should just be, I don't know, like 4 or 5 minutes left.
Yep. Yeah, climb will be fast. Ganon will be fast. It should be done here relatively soon. Yeah, it was the boots and the flute, right? You said the flute was on.
That's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, like the flute really didn't do very much. I guess ultimately, like I got Gem one trip into CAC. I don't even know if Magnet's gonna activate his flute, honestly.
Oh yeah, he's there.
Oh, he is. Okay.
Yeah, sword placement was kind of silly with two of them being behind GT and then the other two being behind Thieves Town. It's just unfortunate for Magnit that the two choices that he made, leaving GT and leaving Thieves Town, were literally the wrong choices. Like,
Yeah,
couldn't
yeah.
have made the worst choice than to leave those two.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and again, like there are going to be some times when you decide to play a little bit more conservatively or play a little bit more aggressively,
Yeah.
right? Delay certain things because like, oh, I really don't want to isolate blank, right? Or it's like this takes forever. I'll try and come back later with maybe better equipment. And it's like, well, you didn't have to get like sometimes you do get punished, but you didn't have to get this punished, right?
Yeah, he got mega punished for sure.
Right, this is going to be Swamp Small for Magnit. So after beating Helma and all of his other pendants that led to nothing.
Yeah, that swamp big is just the Skullwood's big. It's just a terrible.
Yeah, it is.
Terrible
it
check
really is. Mm-hmm.
If you don't have it the first time you're there, and especially with how bad the layout is. It's just you never want to go back for that one stinking check.
Alright, where's Magnit going? Out of curiosity, like this is going back to Dark Worlds. But this isn't where Swamp is. Is there another dungeon that he has to do?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
We're gonna turn in purple chest before we go. Understandable, I think. I might have just got a swamp. If I were Magnit.
Yeah, I think Magnit probably knows he's in trouble when he got those boots and the flute.
Boots and the yeah. Good point.
After being there, so if he's thinking if I find like the GT big or something, I can just
True.
Ice Rod,
Okay, that's actually that's a great point.
Skip left side or something. I don't know.
It also could have been that he was just kind of right there, I guess, going back.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, he's on his way to swamp.
Yeah. We'll see how far Magnit gets before Gem finishes the seed. He's almost through. Gold Sword, especially for someone who has done the 1-in-1. Quite frankly, this is also, by the way, a person who knows he has red mail, so he doesn't care anymore about the bats. Yes, 5 should be faster than 4. This is the consensus. So that's why people basically warp over there. Of course, the hope is that we're going to stop warping at some point.
Yeah, come on, Ganon. Be a friend. What the heck?
Okay, 1 silver arrow down, 3 more to go. Not the greatest position.
No.
I thought he was gonna fall. Okay, but he didn't. Alright, that is Ganon down for Gem. Big congratulations to moving on to the 4-0 group and knocking Magnit down into the 3-1 group. Still very much alive for both of these guys.
Yeah,
going
for
into
sure.
week 5. So
And now I'm afraid I'm going to get matched up with
Magnit.
with Magnit. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he's going to just crush me.
You just have to hope that something is in Eastern Palace, like early, that didn't have to have you required to get like the big key in the bow. Alright, I'm looking at some of the other 4-0 people who have already finished. So the list it's not a very long list. It is Gamma, Jammo, Megawatt, PH, and now Gem.
Wow.
Kind of a scary set.
Yeah. If you're Gem, who do you want to face?
Oh, I have no idea.
Gamma?
Gamma,
so
sure. Or Jam or Jammo, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Okay. We are joined. Looks like our I think Magnit has forfeited.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
Magnit is
GGs.
perfect. Get your GGs for Magnit. We're joined by both Gem and
Magnit.
Magnit. GGs, guys.
Yeah, GGs, guys.
Yeah, thank you, GG's.
It So the answer was just Thieves Town, right? Just go to Thieves Town, unlock the entire seed.
I guess.
Yeah, and fun.
I ain't got nothing else to say about that. That's literally it.
Yeah, and Magnit. So maybe I think the questions that we had for Magnit, you got to Thieves Town a lot earlier, but chose not to do it. I guess just waiting for the small key, and then the same thing. You got the hammer a lot earlier too, and went to GT, but only did the DM room and left after that. What was your thought behind those?
Clear overworld. Hopefully get high density places that isn't GT, because I'm like, all right, I need the big key anyway, so cool. For it to just be locked by boots that was in logic, it's really disheartening right now. Like, I really haven't got much to say. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, because having that key and being there, it's like, I can get back here because I got the hammer, but no thieves small. Oh, look, you need the boots. Cool, great, GG.
Yeah.
Like,
was there ever a thought of going to the back? Did you debate going
that hesitation before I left was the thought, and I just left because I'm like, look at where I got the pearl. I'm like, okay, the mirror is where the mirror is. I'm like, I haven't cleared none of this area. I have to clear this area so I can get information. So it's like, the one time I don't do it, the boots is just in the back of fucking thieves. Like, it's crazy. Like,
yeah.
Game.
I mean, that was the difference. Was, you know, you made two choices and both of them kind of. I mean, the GT one was just a sword. The Thieves Town one was the boots, which obviously unlocked the rest of the seat. So that, you know, ended up costing you there.
Yep.
Jim, how did you feel going through this, Jim?
It felt. I think my route was very efficient. It's just unfortunate that I went to the part of the world that had Thieves Town pretty much last. So I got my boots super late. It kind of, I guess, had the advantage that I was so late to Thieves Town that I just didn't need to think about it. I just did it. Probably would do it anyway. I don't know. I
you got there.
Thieves Town and Crosskeys.
Yeah, you got there a lot later than Magnit did.
Yeah, it felt kind of bad finding the boots there because like I was already at like archery game very early with the mirror and with the thieves pick, but then I just went back in.
Yeah.
And then that took me like probably close to an hour to return.
Yeah. I mean, the seed gave you a lot early on with the mirror and the glove, and then even the hook shot up on the mountain. I feel like you guys had a bunch of stuff early, and then the problem was it just opened up so much, and it's like kind of where do you go, and what do you do, and how do you order things? So understandable. That puts you, Jim, at 4-0. So who do you want to call out as your next opponent? Who do you want to be matched up with? Is it Jammo because he's not very good, or is it Gamma because he's washed?
Jammo would be fun.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I haven't played against Jammo in the tournament setting yet, so that would be.
We did play co-op Crosskeys against him.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
True, you're right.
No, I mean,
that's what I really wanted.
yeah. It's a fun group for 4-0s. Clearmouse listed the people that are 4-0, and so it's gonna be tough. You know, when you're 3-1, 4-0, every matchup's gonna be tough because those people have been winning, and it's gonna be fun to watch. You know, Magnit, I know you're not feeling great. You know, after a loss, it's tough, but you are 3-1 and still in a great spot to make the brackets. Whoever has to face you, I hope it's not me. Next round is going to have a tough matchup. So I know it's easy to get down when you lose, but you played well.
Yeah, and all the decisions again, like it's just the placement of things, right? Like boost didn't have to be in blind cell, right? They could have something in big key in the big chest, and then maybe the small key shows up, and then you were in a great position. Right, to full clear. So
it's one of those things where it's like you gotta always be okay with your decision making.
Result. Exactly. Yeah, you can't be results oriented in your decision making because it will change every time. And like today it didn't work, but tomorrow it could have. You know what I mean? Like that's just the way it is. And you're a strong scary player to play against. That again, I'm 3-1, and I hope I don't get matched up with you because you're going to smoke me. So just keep your head up, and good luck in the next round because you're a scary opponent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good luck, by the way, tomorrow as well, guys. Just continue on the Magnit Jam.
I don't
jam
need to be
series.
racing this man no more, man. This shit is
Sorry,
Yeah.
dude.
I mean, that's just racing gem in general. Like, it's just scary, and having to do it that many times in a short amount of period is definitely will wear on you. Guy's good. Guy's really good.
Also, Magnus.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, both of you are excellent runners, and that's why when they throw out the call, it's like, oh, Clearmouse, we got to do this. This is going to be a good race because
It is. It was.
we got some excellent runners here. So yeah, so GG's to you both. And do you have anything else you guys want to say or share before we get out of here?
Nah, thanks for comms. Thanks for tracking and everything. Definitely appreciate it. And GG's again, Jim.
Yeah, GG suit. I have the same thing to say. Thanks for comms. Thanks for restream tracking. Appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. GG's to you both, and good luck on the rest of the tournament. And I think that's going to do it from us. We do want to shout out our trackers, Daruk and Shinmaru. Really appreciate them tracking for us. They made our life a lot easier. And Clearmouse, always a great day when I get to do comms with you. Thanks for stepping in last minute. And
oh no, thank you for asking. Fun. No, it's great. Yeah, I'm really, really glad that this was able to get on the air. And yeah, thank you guys for racing. Best of luck for the last game of the series tomorrow. And of course, yeah, for the rest of the Crosskeys tournament as well. Yeah, thank you so much, Fear. Thank you, Daruk. Thank you, Shin, for helping in. And thank you, Tumble Talk, for restreaming this. It was great.
Yeah, it sounds like my cue then. Again, thank you, runners. That was a great race. Thank you to Cons for coming, Trackers tracking, Jennifer for coming out. I'm going to send us over the audience and get us out of here. So have a good rest of the day, everyone.